Okay, welcome back again in my video. Max tutorial for beginners part 3. When we have lots of objects in our scene, we can also parent them, but first of all I need to unwrap FOW this object. I need to unwrap this. I showed in my previous video. Just quick UV unwrapping. Actually, in this version I do not have to select theme, but they are quite useful. Okay, we can convert this object when we want to parent, because I will be modeling a chimney. I just will do quick model of this, because this house will include lots of separate objects. Plenty of the separate objects. I am very angry because I cannot use keyboard shortcuts. In Blender I can quickly use lots of different tools, but it's not too bad actually, because I can click right mouse button. Also, we can just check. If you do not see, just turn on wireframe. Go back to the default shading, select edge faces when you want to see this again. Because I need to show you, you have to parent your objects. Because some people may think attach is only one option. No, it's not a good option when you create separate objects. Because when you attach this polygon to house, you cannot move object separate. I just will save this scene in case something goes wrong. Part 3. What I mean, when you use attach, you cannot move object separately. No, you cannot move separate objects because all has been attached. This is not what we want. We go to where helpers, choose dummy object, clone this, make copy of the dummy object, select place. What I was thinking to do, you will see in a minute what I mean. Because attach is not what we were thinking to do. Our chimney, now select and link. Our chimney is linked. Wait, no, I should have done this little video different. What we can do, because when I move this, chimney doesn't move. It has unlinked selection. I just think if I should select this first. We have to select our chimney first, and then select and link this, because we have to. Now we can move dummy object. We can do the same. We can do the same with our roof object. Now select first your roof object, parent to this. Also after that, parent because when you select this last object, when you select to this object, now you can move your dummy object and chimney and roof will move, but you can still move chimney separate. This is very handy and useful when you multiply different objects. Do not use boolean operation and do not use attach because boolean fails quite often. Also, I will show you something. Now we will be cutting our windows. I just was thinking there was option X-ray, if I can find this. I don't remember where X-ray was, but it is possible to use X-ray if this exists here. I don't remember where I could use X-ray option. But I can check opacity of material. Okay. Pick material from object. We have our material. I need to find out where transparency is. Oh yes, we have got our transparency. But to make things easier, we must hide our other polygons. I cannot use lasso selection. Okay. Hide selected. Now we will be cutting. Now select cut, because I do not want to use boolean operation. Boolean, I don't know how do they speak in English. Boolean or boolean. Because you can use boolean operation to cut holes in polygon, but I do not want to use this option. I found lots of different good methods and ways to create. Okay, yes, this matches our edges. Now change opacity to 0, and now we can select from both sides, hit delete, go to border selection, choose bridge. Now our window has been created. Okay, but you have to be in edit mode to choose unhide all. Now we have our created window without using boolean operation. Boolean often fails. So don't use boolean, because it creates, sometimes when you use boolean operation, I just will show you, compound object, boolean, you can use, but sometimes when you use this quite a lot, or for boolean, this causes object to disappear. So I don't use this. I prefer my own way to create holes in the polygon object, as I showed you before. If you know better way. Also, what you can do, you can use different method. F, you have selected the object. When you hit F button, it zooms into selected area. What you can also do, there is another way to create your shape profile of your window. We have got somewhere else. Create shape from selection. Linear, choose linear. Window profile. Now we have got our spline, and now you can have a shape preview if you want to cut holes in this polygon object. I hope that you like video part 3. Make sure you save things. Also, keep in mind you have to go to Preferences, Files, uncheck Backup on Save, uncheck Auto Backup. This freezes your 3ds Max for a couple of seconds. Thank you guys, take care, have a nice evening, and rest very well. Sorry, my dogs, they bark quite often, naughty dogs. I love them, but they make loud noise. See you.